Good morning, viewers. Good morning, collective. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I hope that you're all well blessed and highly favored. Make sure you go check out my Facebook, my Instagram, and my TikTok. Like, share, subscribe if you can, please. Invite others to the channel. I do have a worldwide group on Facebook if that's something that interests you. And send me a request and I will see if it's a good fit for you, me, and the group. It is a worldwide group, so I am able to touch the entire planet and humanity as a whole in that group, all right? Um, if you need any help with your personal life, email me at cardinastephanie213@gmail.com. My information is on my pages in the description box, all right? If you are in the dark and you are trying to come into the light, you are trying to find balance, all right? Email me, okay? Do not come to my channel with any hidden agendas, plot schemes, hexes, any type of dark magic of any kind. Everything that you do here to me or anybody on this channel will be returned back to you times forever. Know that my channel is well protected by beings that are seen and unseen. For those of you that don't know me, welcome. My name is Stephanie Cardenas. I am a star-seed, an angelic being, a light worker, a high priestess, a prophetess, a goddess, a teacher, a healer, and many other things, but those are a few of my titles, okay? I am here to help to create heaven on earth, to break generational curses, to bring justice to the unjust, on racism, on acts that have been done unto people that are innocent, people that are sitting in jail, okay? If you would like to plant a seed or leave a donation at any time, you could do that on my Cash App or my PayPal. All my information is on my channels, okay? Always have a pen and a paper because there will be messages and things that you will need to look up, research that you will need to further do. All right. No matter who you're listening to, what you're learning, who you're learning from, you always need to listen to your intuition. Look up research, put the puzzle pieces together, all right, for your own personal lives. All right. Many of you need to realize that I am the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, okay? The God of all gods is my boss. That's who I work for. That's who I get my messages from. All right. I am a medium, a psychic as well. All right. A visionary. Okay. I do get a lot of downloads, a lot of deja vus, a lot of things, premonitions that happen before things happen. All right. And messages directly from the light beings above, which is, you know, God, other gods, prophets, pharaohs, saints, okay, a lot of elders, ascending masters, light beings, a lot of people that lived in this life and many other lives that were leaders, okay. So I do get a lot of messages. And I do work a lot with the living and the dead, but everything that I do is balance and of the light, all right? I do not play with darkness. I don't, uh, you know, I don't do things in the dark. I'm balanced, even though there is dark and light in me like everybody else. But I prefer to stay balanced in what I do, okay? Especially as a leader. I try to control myself uh, and know when I need to use my gifts and when I do not, and when I hand them over to God and let Him take care of things, okay? Let me start by saying my prayers are with Dominican Republic, with Puerto Rico, with all the islands, with this hurricane. Okay, the premonitions that I saw yesterday were not good, especially what's going to happen to Florida. Okay, whether it's going to happen in the next month or two or what's going to come in the near future, but Florida definitely needs to prepare themselves. Talking about Miami, Florida, I'm talking about especially the edges and the bottom of it. Okay, it might completely at some point be gone and finished, but for sure, just prepare yourselves. Okay, and I hope that this world, okay, this planet, all those that can help these different places, Puerto Rico, the Dominican, other places that your governments and the government worldwide they're able to help all of you to bring the things that you need, or to help you to rebuild and repair um, what has been destroyed. All right, like I said yesterday on a video on TikTok, when I did the reading for the hurricane and for Puerto Rico, a lot of people in humanity, a lot of beings, all right, have done many, many ugly things, and it's sad because when we work and we do things in the dark, and we hurt each other and we hurt humanity, and we do not appreciate the world, and we do not appreciate each other, and we do not appreciate what God has given us, which is the planet, which is Mother Gaia. When we do not, we become selfish, ego, prideful, power gets in the way. We become worldly. We let the things of this world, money, materials, get in our way. This is when, the light beings above get very upset and angry, especially when people have gifts that they were given to do good, positive things with, like, to help humanity, to help this planet, and you decide to use those gifts for your own selfish needs, okay? A lot begins to fall apart for you. That's when karma comes in. That's when things start happening, okay? Hurricanes, tornadoes, people losing things, people getting sick, all right? All type of things falling apart all around us, all right? A lot of things that is happening worldwide is because of man. It is because of ourselves. It's because we did not cherish the things that we were supposed to take care of, which most importantly was this planet, was the land underneath your feet that your houses are built upon, right? The animals, the trees, right? The food that we were supposed to never put chemicals in, right? Um, Building, worry about money before worry about this world, worrying about Mother Gaia, worrying about the animals, worrying about the things that we do, how it affects the human race and every living being on this planet. Okay? So there's a lot of things happening and occurring, all right, worldwide, okay? I'm not one that watches the news a lot, but when I do, the last few days I've been looking at a few different things, and I'm seeing so many things falling apart around the entire planet, okay? Queen Elizabeth dying, okay? Even though many of you need to realize this woman was dead already, but hey, it is what it is. When people are ready to do what they do the way they do it, I guess they have their own reasons, okay? That's between them and the light beings above of the universe, the Confederation, okay? Um, so there's a lot of different things happening, okay? I see they want me to talk about somebody that I also saw as I was looking through the news, a musician that literally, like, you have having a concert and falling, to the floor. You know, these individuals, they're lost to the things of this world. A lot of them, they're already possessed by entities, demonic entities. They serve the devil, drugs, alcohol, different things, pills, have them, all messed up. Then sickness kicks in. A lot of people, they could be musicians or artists or actors, or in a higher in their world, and they let the things of the world consume them. That's exactly, see, that because they're not smart and they're not keeping up with themselves, and the devil ends up, taking over their soul, their body. You understand? That's why many times when you hear me speak and I teach, I talk about the body, right? That we have to, or people that I even know, I always tell them, protect your body. Your body is the temple of light and dark. Your body is the temple where God resides. All right? Once you allow the things of this world or any other being that could be infested with all type of ugly dark things, entities, dark habits, and they will it jumps on you, you know. There's a movie, I can't remember the exact name of it right now, but I can remember it like, you know, like it was like I just watched it, you know, but it was talking about like the devil, you know, these bad entities jumping from one body to the next. It's like they're looking for this criminal, you know, and the criminal was the entity. Like they could not, you can't. In the movie, it's like they're trying to catch it, but it would jump from one body to the next body. And that's what these demonic spirits, these demonic energies and entities do. They could jump from, you know, from one body. It could go from your body to your neighbor's body to a teacher to a random person on the street. Once they, you know, they're done with your soul. So that's why you have to be protected and protect your body at all times. They want me to tell many of you that, you know, you do travel, you could be working, you know, worldwide, whether you're a musician, whether you're someone that travels, speaks around the world. You have to be able to take care of your body. Your body needs the nutrition that it needs. Many of you, you're already possessed by dark entities. You have to have exorcisms. You have to be cleansed. Some of you, if you don't get your lives together, you're going to lose your life. And I hate to be the ones to tell you that, but I have to tell you what I see, what's coming. Okay? So take heed to the messages. Share these messages with people. Okay? Whether you are dark or light, that's irrelevant to me. Okay? My job as an angel, as a light being, is to help all people that I can. Now, whether one takes the ingredients and the messages that I give them, that's solely up to them. But I have to do my part because I am responsible for spreading, for getting the message across. Because if I do not, then I'm held accountable. Okay. So now I got to talking about that. You see how the enemy, he'll try to trick you so you remember what you come out here to talk about. Oh, okay. See, he's trying to make me not. The enemy's very sneaky and conniving because he'll try to mess with your mind so the message won't come out that needs to come out. So today I want to speak about my life and how I've been attacked. Okay, as a chosen being, the things that have been done to me, and these are factual, truthful things that I have went through, and many of you could have gone through the same thing. Okay. I need to speak about this because they brought it to my attention, and this is what I am doing now. Okay. For the last, I want to say, I don't know, maybe I feel like it's been close to at least 10 years or more. It could have been a lot longer, okay? Since I am chosen and the devil and his heathens knew who I was, you know, I've been attacked for the longest time. It's been a lot longer than 10 years, okay? Whether it was the same demon or many demons, I'm not sure, okay? But for the longest time, I knew that there was entities, whether they are shapeshifters, whether they are magicians, all right, like myself, that are gifted, whether they are energy vampires, whether they were mediums, practitioners, all right, psychics. It could have been a variety, okay? But my body was being used and in very ugly, lustful ways, okay? I'm talking about energies and entities playing with me, okay? Bothering me, waking me up in the night, touching my body, okay? Entities and beings that were, you know, would make themselves invisible so that you did not see them or know exactly who they were, but you would get a sense because the angels and God would kind of give you like hints on who these individuals were. So for the longest time, that's what I was going through. I thought I was like, you know, really going crazy for a long time. And then when God started awakening me and showing me what was going on, I started realizing there are people in this world that are very gifted, and we're using their gifts, or paying practitioners in this world, to do things to be able to connect to my body. So, first of all, let me say, if you are a chosen being, a light worker, starseed, an angelic being, any individual dark entity, demonic entity, whatever they are, dark beings of any kind that touch my body from the beginning of time, since I was here, you are accountable for what you do. Touching my body, or any chosen being body, or anybody's body for that matter, that's the same thing like in this world, being raped, being molested, being touched without your consent. It's different if I consent and I feel an individual and I interact with them. I'm talking about these dark, ugly entities that come and try to use lust, use sex, use different things, and my face is getting hot, so they're getting upset, and I'm glad they are, because see, they think that things are going to be, that nobody's going to know what they do and how they use their gifts and the ugly things that they do in the dark. But yeah, they are. Okay? So there was beings doing this, and they still are to this day. All right, it's kind of cutting loose now. It's kind of stopping now because I no longer am feeding into it. I know what's going on. All right, I know there's different energies and entities doing this. All right. What many of you need to realize is a lot of people, they use their gifts. They could use sex magic. They could use shape shifting. They could do whatever. This is separate from what, from twins, is, twins feeling each other. That's a whole nother video, okay? But there are some twins, which for a while mine was like that, using sex and using lust and playing with my body to think that they would get my energy, my gifts, my time, and whatever I had. Okay? That's what they were doing. That's a known fact for my life and what they were doing to me, with many others, because there was others that were leading this person, which was supposed to be my twin, to do whatever, to do the things that they were doing to me. So not only is he accountable, that person that was lying to him, teaching him, showing him and to do all these ugly things to me and others, they're more accountable than he is. Okay, so I'm talking now about my practitioners, my mediums, my psychics, okay, my prophetess, my high priest. You're accountable. Okay, so these are the things that they go on. Lust, these energies or entities playing, with different people's bodies, stealing your energy, stealing your gifts, trying to drain you of your energy, because, using the sex and draining you however they could. It's so funny because I am chosen for a reason. I allowed things to happen the way they did because it was supposed to be like that. Everybody has a plan in what they do when they have to do what they do. And mine's actually played in my favor, But as I sit day after day and I think about what has been done to me, I think about how many other people out here have these ugly, evil people done this to. Because my body was violated in many ways by many different entities, and many of you, I know for 100%, these motherfuckers, excuse my mouth, these motherfuckers have done this to a lot of other human beings, innocent beings, and especially the 144,000 light worker starseed chosen ones, especially because they know we're gifted, they know we have, powers, gifts, or whatever, stealing our ideas, taking things from us, using our energy because we are power, and out there jumping around and acting like they're this and that, and the whole time they're not shit. The whole time they ain't shit, to be honest. They wouldn't be nothing or nowhere if it wasn't for them stealing our energy and being in our energy, stealing our ideas, our gifts, our creations. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's sick. It's so sickening in so many ways, because when you violate any any being's body without a person's consent and without them knowing truly who you are, that's a law that you not only break, but that you're going to be condemned not only by the men of this world, the leaders of this world, but it's going to be even worse for you, because you're going to be condemned even more by upstairs, the light beings upstairs, the Confederation. They don't play about things like that. Okay? These are the specific energies and entities and beings that they're going to remove completely. Like, you know, you're finished. You're going to see a lot of people are going to be losing everything, losing their gifts, losing who they are. They're going to be exposed worldwide for who they are, what they've done, especially messing with people like myself that are chosen by God to do a work for humanity and to help to create heaven on earth, because you're interfering. You were interfering and getting in the way of things. Some of these things, they happen the way they happen as well because they were a part of God's plan. Okay? Especially like someone like myself, not saying that it was right, because none of that was right. Nothing that was done to me, or if any of you have went through this, is right that it was done to you or to me. It's those things are just not right. But that's why I am who I am, the angelic being that I am, the immortal that I am. I came here to go through every sin known to man, to catch the devil, to catch the demons, to catch those that are in the dark and what they are doing to corrupt and you know, to bring ugly, dark ways to this world. I came here to bring endings to their ending, to bring endings to them and their evil, dark ways. Okay? This is why I am exposing the truth. Everything that you hear in every video that comes from my mouth and in these videos is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Especially when I am giving examples of my life. Okay? I am doing this so many of you will understand what is going on in the spiritual battle between the dark and the light. See, the devil and his heathens, they will go to any extreme, any extent, any scheme, any plot, whatever they can do to feel like they're going to get the upper hand and win. But they will never win. Okay? Even when they thought they were winning, it was always a setup for them to lose. See, when you play in the dark, and especially when you play with an angelic light being, chosen person of God and royalty blood, many of these individuals, these entities, these dark beings didn't realize they did not do their research, and they should have done that. Especially playing with certain individuals that they knew nothing about. That's why I often tell people, don't let a person's body or how they live or how they look fool you, because you never know who that individual truly is underneath that body, underneath that avatar. This is just a body. Just like many other beings are here from other planets. You got reptilians, you got Palladians, you got Turians, you got Anunnaki, you got so many different, okay? That's why you got to know who's who and who isn't. When you start awakening, you'll start seeing and realizing things for what they truly are. So I wanted to speak about that, you know. Because it's not right, you know. I know in my life I was molested and raped by many, many men. Okay, many different beings. And then to be an older woman and to hear the devil, it's like I'm thinking to myself, how stupid could you be? How stupid could you be? But obviously very stupid, as the devil and his heathens tried to play me. It's like I have been raped and molested all my life. Do you know that the power that I have, what I have learned in this lifetime and many other lifetimes, that you thought that you were gonna use what I was taught over and over again. It's like I was going through earthly school to go through every sin known to man, so that because God knew I was chosen. I am a warrior of the light, of spiritual. I came here specifically to fight in this battle between dark and light. I've been training for this for lifetimes, especially this lifetime. Oh, have I learned a lot. Let me tell you. Then you think you're going to use something that I already know against me. But see, we're very intelligent. Just like the enemy thinks he's intelligent. Angelic beings, starseed light workers are very intelligent. First of all, many people need to realize I am a god and a goddess, okay? So, my technique is on fleek. It's on point. I do not miss a target. And even when I do, I always come out on top and I will always win. I have been practicing for this for lifetimes, humanity, viewers, whoever's here to watch on my channel. This is not something that I just picked up. See, some people are like, well, we know her and she never said this or that. You were never supposed to know who I was, first of all. And half of you people that were in my life in this lifetime, I never trusted you like that to even confide in any of you to tell you exactly who I was or why I was here. Because you were not even on that level, okay? And many of you, you're very low vibing. I mean, I was low vibing to fit in as well, but many of you were very low vibing. That means like you stay stuck in the same thing over, and you're comfortable where you're at. Okay? A lot of you, you're comfortable. What I'm saying is many of you, you're the same person you were when you were 15, and some of you when you were 25, and some of you could be 39, almost 40, you could be 60, and you're still at the same place. That's not how it's supposed to be. See, many people make you think that you're the one that is crazy. You're the one that's not right. You're the one that's the outcast. You're the one that no. It's vice versa. They are the ones that are lost and in the dark. We are the ones that realize that we never wanted to be the same. Realize that there's more to life. Realize that we can ascend and change and be better men and women. When you truly understand that, then that's when you are truly a different being altogether. Whether you are a light worker, an angelic being, or you're just a regular human being. When you get comfortable with people, places, and things, that's when you get stuck. That's when the enemy will come in and he'll use any person, place, or thing to keep you stuck and bound. And he'll suck the life out of you. And soon you won't even know. Because the very people around you are the very ones that that sold your soul to the devil without you even knowing. And then by a blinking of an eye, the next day you wake up and you realize, who am I? What happened to me? If you're not on your P's and Q's, like me, and I only could use me because I have to use my own life. I don't know about the rest of you, what you go through. I don't even know about what Stephanie is going through. As I was in this spiritual battle with these people, these dark entities, and these different beings, playing in my energy, playing with my body, violating me. See, when they were violating me, they don't realize when a person violates you and you are chosen and you are of the light, they're not only violating me, they violated God. Because my blood is royalty. I am of the light. I am an angelic being, a starseed, light worker. When you invade me, when you badmouth me, when you use magic to play with my body, my mind, my soul, you're not only going against me, you're going against the God of all gods. And when you do that, that was the biggest mistake many of you made. That's why a lot of you are receiving karma to this very moment. And it's just getting started for a lot of you. Some of you, you dabble in the dark and you play with so much voodoo, black magic, and all that nonsense. And when things start happening to you right away, you're so messed up because your mind is so dark and you serve the dark that you think, oh, they're doing something to me. Oh, they're because that's how you live. That's how you are. Many of you live. But that's not how we live. Those that are of the light. We allow God to give you your punishment, your karma. Some of us, like myself, I do have the keys. I do have the power and the ability to take anybody out on this planet if I needed to. Okay? This is a spiritual battle. Many people will not make it, all right? We come up against demonic beings. This is a true battle between the devil and God. Okay? But many times, even though I know the gifts and the power that I have, I still give the utmost respect to the God of all gods, the one that made all things, and I hand individuals over to him, her, them. You understand me? My battle is very, very heavy as a spiritual being. Many do not even know what I have gone through or what many other light beings, star seeds. There's 144,000 what we have endured. Many of us have endured so many ugly things. And I have to say for myself, going through so many things, I learned how to appreciate myself and life in a whole different way. And that's really what is supposed to happen. I see, and I have to say this because they're telling me to say this. I see many of you that you claim to be a light worker, a starseed, an angelic being. Many of you, you speak about what you went through, but it's like you're arrogant, you're smug, you're sarcastic, you're ignorant. You think that, oh, well, my people will back me up, this and that. Many of you, you know, when I watch you and I listen to you, there's something that you did not learn. Because if you did, it would show in your verbal conversation, in your videos, or in your actions, how you speak, and not with an arrogance or a smug or thinking that, you know, you're all this and flashing yourselves on your videos or making yourself look like this or that. Many of you, you think that you're slick, and you're not. Because I'm watching a lot of you, because that is one of my jobs, to watch you, to see what you are doing, and if you are doing things in the right way, in the right manner. Many of you, you're using my story, what's happening to me, to your advantage, to think that you're going to be blessed, or your channel, or your work, or whoever you are, whether you're famous or regular person, or using my name, or using what I went through, stealing my gifts, and copying me, or lying on me, or cheat. Many of you have tried to attach yourself to something bigger than all of you know. Those of you that are abusing any chosen being like myself, and many of you, you're guilty of abusing my name, my life, my gifts, my ideas for your own selfish come ups. And you will lose everything because of that. Now, if your intentions are pure and you truly work for God and your messages are coming directly from the divine, then obviously you have nothing to worry about. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those that know exactly what I'm talking about and are using people, places, and things to their benefit. Speaking out of their mouth about a chosen being that they should keep their mouth shut about. Using their gifts to try to be sneaky, conniving, abusing their authority like many of you have done for a long, long, long time to many other people like myself. Chosen beings, starseeds, light workers, angelic beings. See, many of you didn't realize, like I have said on many other videos, I am your ending. Many of you did not realize that when I came, I was going to be the ending to many of you. You didn't know that part of the story, but I'm sharing that part of the story with you. A part of God's plan. I am the ending to many of you and your dark ways. You could either utilize me to be a blessing to your life, or you could utilize me to be the ending to your life. It all depends on each one of you. I know I did my work already. I know my abundance is coming. I got generational abundance coming for me and mine. For those that deserve it, because those that do not will not be a part of that abundance and that generational wealth from lifetime to lifetime. They are excluded. I'm not talking about, because there are many of my own people, friends, people that betrayed me and went to work with my enemies, okay? And went to work with the devil and his heathens against God and his people, which is me and many others. I'm not talking about you, because there's nothing coming for you but straight karma. And that's what you all deserve. You will not get any sympathy from me. I am an angelic being, and I am here to bring light and love and help to change this world. But when an individual needs discipline, needs to be reprimanded for what they have done from lifetime to lifetime, or just in this lifetime alone, to people, places, and things that did not deserve the things that they have done to these individuals, that, like myself, that never deserved all of these ugly things that have been occurred in my life or any of your lives. They are accountable for that. There's no way around that. There's no money that you're going to have that's going to get you out of that. There's no hiding place that you can hide that. The universe, the light beings, God, the angels, the ancestors, the elders, and the ascending masters, they could see you. There's nowhere you can hide. I don't care if you take a submarine and think you're going underwater, baby. Light beings are everywhere. Like I can connect with all of you through videos and talk to you and share what I need to share. I can go under the water like I did the other day to try to talk to the God of the water to try to stop and control the hurricane that was coming to tear up Puerto Rico, the Dominican, all these other islands and all these other places, states or whatever, because it's going to hit some states. I already told Florida. You thought I was playing. I wasn't. Some things, yeah, I have the connection to talk to all the beings of the water, just like I can talk to all the beings that are alive walking on this planet. Whether it's a tree, whether it's an animal, okay? It's because of who I am, okay? Some things are already made to happen the way that they are supposed to happen, and not even I can change those things. See, the goddess of the water had to explain some things to me. And when they got done speaking to me, I understood everything that they said. And I walk and I finished and I thanked them and I walked away. Okay? Because I understand exactly what Mother Gaia is saying, what the God of the waters is saying, what the gods are saying, okay, what the universe is saying. Because like I said in the beginning of this video, many of us did not appreciate this planet. We do not appreciate Mother Gaia, which is the planet Earth. We do a lot of dark things. We hurt people, places, and things. We pollute our world. We brought a lot of dark, ugly ways into this world. We let a lot of dark, ugly ways consume us. We get what we have in dark, ugly ways through dark magic, through using people, through using, ugly ways that we should have never used. I already made that video on TikTok yesterday. If you were there, you heard it. If you didn't hear it, well, you missed it. And it was very good and very on point. If you look at the news, everything's falling apart everywhere. Because everybody is accountable for what we do here. As a whole. That was where many of us in this world messed up at, because they try to segregate themselves. Well, this is this country, okay? We got China, we got Brazil, we got France, we got the United Kingdom, we got Mexico, we got Guatemala, we got the Philippines, we got Puerto Rico, we got Africa, we got Nigeria, we got Ethiopia. See, you started segregating yourselves, thinking that you were better than the next person or the next country or the next city or the next state. That's where you messed up at. When you started thinking you were better than the next person, the next country, you ruined things like that. Just like many of you are doing. They just gave me a good premonition. Just like many of you are doing with the immigrant people. So selfish and arrogant and evil-minded, a double-sworded individuals that many of you are. Immigrants could end up in your state, and here you are sending them to a whole nother state because you don't want to deal with them. Because you feel that you don't have to. Because you feel that you in your state, you in your country are higher. Right? Instead of doing the right thing. Finding a solution and trying to help these individuals. Working together as presidents and leaders of these different countries and figuring out how to do the right thing for your countries. How to do the right thing as a leader for your people that you are responsible for, so these type of things wouldn't be happening worldwide. Learning how to connect country to country, state to state, city to city, farm to farm, religion to religion, race to race, economic status to economic status, whether you're rich, poor, me, whatever. See, what humanity has done is segregated so much and so many things. You have truly messed up this world in the worst way. And whatever is happening around us, there's nobody to blame but ourselves. There's nobody to blame but ourselves. When war starts, there's nobody to blame but yourselves. When stupidity and ignorance starts, there's nobody to blame but yourselves. Ourselves. When racism started, there's nobody to blame but ourselves. See, we all have an intuition. We all have our own minds. Many of you allow the lies of the enemy to take over your mind, body, and soul. You believe the men of this world, which are the very men, the very heathens that work for the dark. They played you guys so good. They played us so good because for a time I was sleeping. Uh, they had us believing things. They had, so many of you are going to find out so much information that is not true. And all of these people in this world, say the people of the dark, the evil dark people that have been lying to humanity, to people that, you know, were innocent, they're very accountable. You're going to start seeing these people falling one by one and being exposed. This is big. This is not no little thing. What I'm talking about, what I was just talking about energies and entities playing with innocent people's bodies like myself, trying to take advantage of me for who and what I am and what gifts I have and what knowledge and wisdom I have, and them not knowing exactly who I was. And now many of them are crying wolf because now they realize they really played with somebody that they shouldn't have, because they know who I am now. To the news people lying about the news that they put on the TV, to famous people using their gifts, whether they sing, act, or whatever they do, and abusing their gifts to bring money, to bring fame into where they are, stealing people's gifts and ideas, using divination, magic to bring crowds in to like them, certain groups. See, you, if you're pure and real, like I have to say, like myself, okay? Because whatever I do in the dark, or whatever I do, good or bad, I let it be known. I don't hide nothing. I don't wear a mask. What you see is what you get. Whether you're God or the devil, this is who I am, okay? Many of you were abusing people out here, using people to your benefit. We're not put here on this earth to use people to get what we need or what we want. We're supposed to be helping each other, lifting each other up, loving each other, no matter who and what we are. Yes, a lot of times we're not going to get along specifically very well with certain individuals. But that doesn't mean that you have to pick on people, ruin people's lives, gossip, lie, cheat, connive. Stay away from the individual. You don't click with them like that? Find one thing. At least have the decency, hello, goodbye, have respect, you understand, and move away. Usually they say if there's something that we don't like, it's either because that individual is doing something negative to us behind our back, or there's something in them or something in us that they don't like, because they're jealous, envious, or they want something that we have. And if they really work for it, they can have any of us can have what anybody else has. If you use your gifts, we've all been given gifts and talents, abilities. A lot of us have the same ones, but many of you are not awakened to them yet. And when you do, that's what the men of this world are scared of. That's what the leaders of this world, that's why they try to take me out and put a hit out on me. And many of you, the same thing. That's why they try to listen in on phones, on TVs. They abuse their authority. And many of these government officials and these people that do this, playing on the TVs, the phones, putting cameras, having people spying on people, watching, they're going down too. I don't care if you're the president himself. You're going to feel that karma because you abusing your authority. You understand? This is big. This is called the spiritual battle. This is why I made this video. I told you when I started this channel and I started making videos, I was going to be giving the truth about many things, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to help as many of you as I can and save as many of you as I can, and that's what I came to do. Many of you need to know I battle many, many demons for each one of you. Many times I have seen death and been at the death's door, but they didn't realize that I don't die even if I wanted to. It's not that easy when you're an angel, okay? Even there's times that I even would tell God, you know what, I'm tired. I want to go. Take me. I had enough. These people, they're too dark for me. They have no common sense. They have no wisdom, no knowledge. They are stuck. These beings cannot see outside of themselves. But then he starts talking to me, and they start showing me this and that, and you gotta have patience. You gotta do that, and even if I wanted to, I have to finish what I came to do. There's no other way around it. That's what many of you don't get. As much as many of you are trying to stop me, there's many that are knocking you down because I cannot be stopped, because I have to finish what I came here to do. And that is called God's plan. Whether I do that alone, or whether a twin or a soulmate ends up being at my side, but so far I've been doing it alone. I'm talking about, I'm not talking about right now my ancestors, my angels, the elders. No, they're helping me, and the gods, okay? I'm talking about right now the twin and the soulmate, about me, about doing my particular job, my contract that I have with the universe. It's supposed to be two of us. That's why a lot of twins and soulmates are supposed to be coming together to do the work, which are all a part of the 144,000. You got a lot of people out here lying, saying they're me. I mean, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even want to be me, to be honest, because I go through quite a bit of hell and darkness, to be honest. And majority of my days are not very good days. Okay? That's how much I go through. With my own people, with people I don't know, with the universe, with the battles I fight. I laugh because I listen to a lot of things worldwide, and I get messages and downloads with what they tell me, what people are saying or what they do. People think I don't know. I know everything that you all think, what you say. People thinking that, oh, she's lazy, she's this, she's that. A lot of you don't know. I am in the middle of a spiritual battle. The whole time I've been on this planet, I've been in a spiritual battle. I'm almost 50 in this life. In your years, I'm almost 50. But I'm actually very old. I just look young because I'm immortal, because I'm an angel. Some days I can't get out of bed because I was fighting in my dreams and in other realms, because there are many realms. I'm black and blue. I'm all messed up. You got people doing black magic, voodoo, witchcraft. You got people playing with my body. You got energy vampires trying to suck my energy. I go through everything. People trying to put stuff in my food. People doing, rituals and all type of things in occults, covens, groups, day and night, all day, every minute. People saying ugly things out of their mouths, manifesting things bad about me and God's people, the 144,000. And then when they're getting hit because it's hitting them back, they think they're doing something to us too. No, I'm not. No, you're doing it to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. Because what you manifest for someone else is exactly what you're getting. So whatever you were manifesting and whatever demise that many of you have planned and what you thought you were going to do to me and God's people, the light beings, is exactly what you're receiving. That's all. You called that out of your mouth. I didn't. I don't need to. Half of you try to lie out here and make it look like I was the one worried about you. I was in your life. And I said, wait a minute now. I had to even school myself, because I said, wait a minute here. Since when does Stephanie ever chase anybody? I don't chase nobody. I never have. Now, if I like you and I think you're attractive, or I see something in you that I like, that's different. But to chase you, never. Never. To make you think that I'm going to obsess over you, or I'm going to want you, or to you, for you to think that you're going to make me look bad when it's really you doing all the bad and you're trying to reverse that onto me. Never. Never. The truth will always come out. Because when you are a true being like I am, balanced in the dark and the light, I'm always going to mirror your ugly ways right back to you. So I know what I'm talking about. Many of you are going through the same exact things. And if you don't, you're going to realize when you listen to this video, it could be happening to you. There could be energy vampires messing with you. There could be demonic demons trying to attach themselves to you. You could be a light worker, a starseed, an angelic being in the spiritual battle, and you may have been asleep and you will awaken. You could have been thinking that you were going crazy, that, playing with yourself, lust, or thinking this or that. And no, these are energy vampires. These are people with gifts, and they use their gifts, or they pay practitioners to do things to you. They can give you certain bracelets. They could get your birthday. They could get your name. That's what these people were doing to me. They got attached to my twin. They knew about my twin long ago, just like many people in my family knew about who I was long ago, knew what I was meant to get, knew what I was meant to have, and been demising on me and plotting on me ever since because they wanted to see me miserable. They wanted to see me struggling like they are. They don't want us to see us to do better. See, that's what I don't get, because I've always want to see people doing better and doing good. Not saying, well, I'm going to go do this black magic because I don't want Susie. I don't want Susie to have anything. It's not fair that Susie's having everything and I don't have anything. I'd be a damn fool to do that. And even a bigger fool, because if I think that I can't get what Susie got, how stupid could I be? Because anything that Susie got, I could get if I put my 2 feet in my mind and my hands to it. Just like any of you could have what I have. No, many of you are not royalty. You don't have that blood running through your vein. You have whatever bloodline you come from. It don't matter. You could still be abundant and blessed and plentiful. But if you choose not to, that's your choice. We all have choices in this life. Many of you try to use the excuse, oh, well, they what's the word I'm looking for? They said they were going to kill my family, or they said that they were going to, they were going to come and kill me, and they were going to do this and that. And my phone's hot, honey, because the devil's pissed. My phone never gets this hot. This phone is hot, baby. My phone don't never get hot, baby. That's how you know the devil's pissed in hell. Hey, like I tell my own people, I don't want to hear that they told you I was going to kill your mama, I was going to kill your dad, I was going to do this or do that, because I wouldn't give a damn who came to me and told me anything. I do not betray the ones I love. And you could put a gun to my head and pull that trigger, because that's what you're going to have to do when it comes down to somebody like me. I don't sell out for nobody that I love. But I see a lot of you have done that to me and many others of the light. I ain't a sellout, but many of you are. I am a woman of her word. I stand on who I am. I don't care if there was 1,000,000 armies, beasts that came from other planets. You better make sure you take me out, and you better make sure you kill me, because if you don't, I'm going to get back up and I'm going to tear every last one of you up, to stand up for who I am and for what is right in this world and for the entire universe. Many of you need to realize who I am. That's why many of you can't handle me, because I stand up for what I am and who I am. I don't care who you are. You will not change my mindset. I think for myself. I act for myself. I make my own decisions. I do not follow the ways of man or this world. I follow what my intuition tells me. If I drink today, I drink today. If I don't tomorrow, I don't tomorrow. It's called being balanced, the intuition. If I don't want you in my life, you're not going to be in my life. Plain and simple. I don't care if you're having a tit fit about it. I don't care if you don't understand it, because I'm going to do what's right for me and mine, for my life, what keeps me healthy. And if that means I have to remove you, then so be it. You got to go. Many of you, you're in light beings' lives, like myself, chosen ones, but you ruined it for yourselves. God gave you an angel and you abused that angel. There's been many people's lives that I was in. Their own families didn't love them. I love them more than their own people love them. That's how you knew I was an angel. Many of them didn't pay attention to it when I was right in their face. But now they're crying and they're suffering and they're wishing that they did. And they will never get me back again. I'm going to stop here because I went a lot longer than I needed to, but the message did get out. You all have a blessed day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.